Hello everyone, this is Gerson Cerritos, and I would like to start by thanking to all those brothers and sisters in Christ that through Uniting to Serve is helping us as a family here in Chimaltenango do that ministry that God has called us to and be able to reach out to those families that we're serving through working together here in this community in Chimaltenango. We are the community care center is located in Zone 3 of Chimaltenango, and right now we're currently serving families with a low income profile, which their children are at risk of being institutionalized due to different needs that the family is going through, or also those risks will be poverty or malnutrition, neglect as well. And just being part of a wonderful team here that God has allowed me to serve with by leading as a coordinator has been a wonderful journey for us as a family as well. Some updates that I would like to share with you guys is that we have finally been able to move our Montessori program to a new house that is just down the street from where our main building for the community care center is. It's been a long process for us to get there, but we're grateful to God how He provided for the needs on the work that the house needed to get done before we were able to actually use it to serve other kids. And His provision has surpassed all of our expectations by giving not just a clean space, but a nice one for our kids that would not have access to Montessori education for a preschool stage if it wasn't for a ministry like this. So we're grateful also that through this, which is just a tool that God has provided for us to reach out to more families, has been open for 3 weeks already, and we're receiving 11 more kids, and that translates into 11 more families that we get to help, to serve, and to walk with, always with the vision in mind that whatever time God allows us to walk with these kids and their parents is a gift from God for us to be able to strengthen those family bonds and provide better parental skills to their parents, which in return it gives them a protected home for themselves, gives them that family that the kids need as a safe place, which is what God intended, what God designed for a family to be. So once again, I just want to give a couple of updates besides the moving to the Montessori house. We've been continuing with parenting workshops, which is once a month, a talk with all the parents, and it has been also a blessing to see how they have responded to the different talks about the care that we need to provide to our kids. So many times they have lived in a cycle of violence that this becomes something normal to them, and they do not recognize when they're even the ones doing something that might be abusive to their children. So being able to walk with them as well through the parental workshop has been a blessing, and that is mainly done through our psychology program here in the community care center. This is also a prayer request because our current psychologist is going to pursue her own private practice, which is also going to provide her more time to spend with her family. This has been a decision that she has been taken, and it is something that we want to encourage as well, because if for us as an association the family is so important, we want to encourage also the decisions that are best for those that we serve with and their families as well. So we're praying for her in this new chapter, but also we're praying for the new psychologist that God will provide for us and for our kids and for our families, because we know that He is faithful, and He already has someone that we haven't found yet, but in His time we will to be able to keep providing with that service to our families and kids. I would also add that we are continuing working with the different families and their needs, and we have been visiting families that have been struggling with lack of jobs. So if we could, I will ask you also if you could keep praying for jobs for our families as well that are struggling also to find something stable to provide for the needs of their own. And lastly, I would like also to add another prayer request for our own family. We have been going and struggling with health issues in the past 2 weeks, continuing working with the different families and their needs, and we have been visiting families that have been struggling with lack of jobs. So if we could, I will ask you also if you could keep praying for jobs for our families as well that are struggling also to find something stable to provide for the needs of their own. And lastly, I would like also to add another prayer request for our own family. We have been going and struggling with health issues in the past 2 weeks, and the kids are currently getting a nebulization treatment because of pneumonia. And I know that God is under control, and they are doing much better right now. But right now, Crystal is not doing so good. She started with some allergies and cough. So if you can keep us in your prayers for her health and strength to keep going on the daily ministry activities. Also, I want to add that Crystal has been working with the Montessori kids, teaching Bible classes with them for the morning and the afternoon, and that is a blessing for us as a family as well, to be able to extend the different ways on how we can serve our kids here in the community care center. As I had said before, we know that the main reason why God has us here is to plant that seed of His Word in the hearts of our kids and their families, because it is only through knowing Him that change and transformation can come to the families. And we know that that is what we are looking for. And it doesn't matter how much stuff we give them or how much we do for them. It only matters at the end that we have shared that hope in Christ, so they can be transformed, so their families be united, so they can provide a better care to their kids. And that change in the families and their kids will bring also a change in our community. So yes, I would like you guys to pray also for those transformed hearts. That is our dream and our main goal here. which only comes through knowing Jesus Christ. Thank you for your time, and thank you for praying for us. God bless you.